see. What's that? About
There it is.
how long last year? I think we saw that. That's on good for sure. Yeah. All right. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to our power.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash,
Bracket the Yahweh,
Bracket Yahweh,
Bracket Yahushai,
Bracket Yahushai.
double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continue to rule well, and honor to you brothers after laboring in truth and sincerity.
That's right.
Okay, so we gonna, I'm just hopping straight into it. We're gonna get into the triumphing of the wicked is short. All right, and that you could know, and that means our hell is short too. We just catching hell because we moved the Lord astray. All right, so y'all just a throwaway, but I'm you get the scripture, brother.
This is the book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 5, and it reads that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment.
Yep, it's just for a moment. All right, your little so-called victory is just for a moment. All right, you're only above us because, like I said in the beginning, we moved the Lord astray, for our faults. All right, so that's the only reason why you're in the position where you at. Okay, but our triumphant, our victory is gonna be forever. All right, we just gotta go through what we're going through right now. Endure. Then our victory is gonna be like forever, like I said. Brother.
I got the word for triumphing,
Yeah.
and it's H7445, Ranana, and it goes into a shout for joy, right? So what, man? They're joyfully singing, because they got their foot on the necks of the Israelites, man. They know that us not coming to our power, that ultimately that keeps them on top, us worshiping the Virgin Mary, you know what I'm saying, Caesar, and all these different philosophies that our people are worshiping, man.
Yeah. What did it say on the shout?
Yeah, shout for joy.
The shout for joy. Yeah, that's just for their little shout for joy. Like I said, just for a moment. And us waking up through the spirit part about you outside. That's kind of deflating their little joy. Okay. Then and when we in our kingdom, our joy is gonna be forever. All right. And the brother can get this Sirach for me, please. Shot 10 and 3.
This is Sirach chapter 10, verse 3. And an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Can the brother give me that Proverbs 29 too? That little precept for that. I got you.
This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Yep. So when we ruling, everybody gonna have some type of enjoyment. Okay. After the heathens go through what they go through, Esau, getting obliterated after 1,000 years, of course. But we're gonna be fair though. Esau is not fair. At the end of the day, they're gonna get their punishment, but we're gonna give their lands back. Okay, we're gonna be fair. They're gonna be rejoicing. They're gonna have to learn the ways of Yahweh outside, but they're gonna actually be rejoicing because the planet gonna be the way it should be. The air is gonna be perfect. They're gonna actually live longer too. They ain't gonna live forever like us, but they're gonna live longer too. Talking about the heathens. Okay, so we when we ruling, it's gonna be peace. Okay, you guys don't have to get your ass whipped, of course, but at the same time, you guys gonna be rejoicing. Okay, because it's gonna be righteous. Okay, it's gonna be fair.
I got you on the precept, bro. This is Proverbs 24:19. Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious at the wicked.
Yep. Don't be envious at the wicked. Okay. Because it's whack. We always say wickedness is whack. Okay, that's just whack at the end of the day. This is what it's about, being righteous. Walking in the ways of Yahweh outside. Okay, that's what's gonna last forever. Okay, you being wicked and you doing wicked shit, and you think you getting away. Just because I'm thinking about that script. Just because your judgment is not you're not getting judged right away.
Executed speedily.
Yeah, execute speedily, therapy sweet. Nah, no, you go and get yours. Okay, you go and get yours. Talking about Edomites. If your brother had that,
Right. That's dealing with Jacob too.
yeah, Jacob. Yep.
You know, because a lot of our people, all right, that's over here living their miserable lives, so-called living it up, but doing all sorts of manner of wickedness, according like fraud. You know what I'm saying? They out here committing adultery, smoking weed, defiling their temple. I getting lineups, doing all manner of sorts of wickedness pertaining to the laws that have been given unto us. Even being sodomites, homosexuals, lesbians, so on and so forth. Getting tattoos on your body. Just because you're out by Shai just don't judge you right then and there for you doing a wicked deed doesn't mean that later on the Lord's not gonna bring that hammer down on you. Okay, that time is gonna come. All right, that's why it's a time called Jacob's trouble.
Yeah.
All right, which will fastly approaching. Okay, and the sign of Jacob's trouble is also the sign of Esau bringing forth that judgment. Right, because see, the reason why Esau is in power, right, is because the Most High set this man up. Yeah. He has a role to play. He is the wicked. He is supposed to destroy the earth. Right? He's supposed to afflict the Heavenly Father people, which is us. Yeah. He's supposed to push out lies throughout the planet Earth. So that way, everybody is deceived in their mind. It's all written in the book. All right, it's all according to prophecy. Okay. But now we're at the time where the book is open. And you have the interpreters of the book that are actually interpreting this book correctly, okay, which is the prophets, all right, starting with the apostles and others on down, man, telling you that the son of perdition, which perdition goes into destruction, he has been revealed, all right, the man of sin, all right, he has been revealed, all right, the reason why you people are bugged out of your fucking minds, okay, you're celebrating Christmas, all right, you're out last minute shopping, you're speeding on the freeway, you know what I'm saying, you're running into light poles, all type of shit is happening, your house burns on fire. All right, judgment is going forth. Niggas is out in the streets robbing people. Okay, so-called trying to come up. Hey, it's all because you've been duped into believing a false way that had nothing to do with you. All right, you Israelites, man. Because majority of the crimes rates that's going up in the streets is a lot of Israelites, man. You know what I'm saying? Out there, committing crimes out there. Okay, but see, the Lord is going to use this man to come down on you with that great wrath, man. All right. And he also, being a sword of the Most High, all right, the Most High is also going to also get him. All right, Yahweh Shai is going to get Esau, Edom, man. Okay.
So basically, those brothers saying basically them 2/3 Jakes, your little whatever is for a moment too, just like Esau. Okay, you have to learn the hard way.
This is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time."
Yep. So you 2/3 dudes, niggas out there, y'all didn't get away with y'all wickedness. Y'all think y'all did, but like that brother description that brother brought out, Esau gonna come in, okay, and going, what did it say about Esau?
Yeah, it says Revelation 12 and verse 12. And it reads, it says, "For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath."
Yep, and that's the Lord right there. His wrath is going to be coming through Esau for you damn Jakes, okay, for your damn wickedness that you thought you was getting away with because you weren't getting judged right away off. Okay, you were just sin upon sin. It was just it equals to iniquity. That's all you was doing. And what is iniquity equal? Death. So that's what comes to you, death. You just make your judgment worse and worse. You might not think you are, but you're just making it worse. That so-called triumphing, that the shout said shout. Joy. That so-called joy. You getting joy for being a wicked nigga. Talk about you damn niggas and shit. It's gonna catch up to you. Or you think you winning because you took other man woman. You winning because you got these nice things or whatever. No, you're not winning. You're really losing. The Lord's got you in a strong delusion. Okay.
The scriptures say gross darkness have covered the people.
Facts.
It says, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Yeah. So deep down inside, you the elites, they know what's up. They know they got a short time. Okay. They know that their kingdom ain't gonna last forever. All right. They're just deceived to think they might have a chance, but they know deep down inside they don't have no chance. The wickedness don't last forever, man. You could read Wisdom of Solomon 1:15, I believe. Okay.
I'm honestly in that chapter right now.
That's a spirit, man. Right? It says righteousness is immortal, man. That's what's immortal. Wicked is not immortal. I mean, yeah, wicked is not immortal.
That's right.
Okay, that's more. That's exactly what immortal, right?
Mortal, yeah.
It's mortal. Okay. Being wicked is no. At the end of the road of being a wicked nigga. Of course, you damn Esau. I'm talking about you niggas. The end of the road of being a wicked ass nigga. At the end of that road is nothing but darkness. No matter how much jewelry you got, no matter how many bitches you got, at the end of that tunnel is nothing but death and darkness. Okay, but brothers that's out here laboring the truth and sincerity for Yahweh Shemel Shai, it might look ugly for us right now, whatever. But at the end of our tunnel, Lord willing, okay, we're going through all this little BS right now, but at least at the end of our tunnel is light. Okay, who cares? Fuck all that fast glory, gratification, all that. You guys can have it. You guys can have it. I'd rather go through right now, and then at the end of the day, at the end of the tunnel, I have life. Right. I don't want to have you got it. I more point. My bad. At the end of the tunnel of y'all is gonna be nothing but darkness. Okay. I'd rather go through it now, and I know every brother right here could agree with me. Rather go through right now, and at least in Jacob's trouble, I have confidence that the Lord Yahweh Shai got my back, because deep down inside I knew I tried my best.
Right.
Okay.
You know what? Let me just grab this for you real fast, bro. All right. Isaiah chapter 1 verse 16. It says, wash you, make you clean, put away the evil of your doings from before mine eyes, cease to do evil, learn to do well, seek judgment, relieve the oppressed, judge the fatherless, plead for the widow. Come now, and let us reason together, saith the Lord. Though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool. If ye be willing and obedient, ye shall eat the good of the land.
Yep. The scripture going to, our righteousness is filthy as rags, but in a just man fall, but he get it back up. Okay, but us, we keep on fighting. We keep on striving for righteousness, no matter how hard it is for us. Okay, so you can say whatever you want to say about us. You might see us slip or whatever, but you're gonna get back up. Your spirit probably got outside. All right, and the Lord said, as long as what I'm getting from the scriptures, that script right there, as long as you really trying, you put in your heart, your whole heart in Yahweh outside, He got you. Okay, to you dudes that want to give up and just go back right back to your vomit. You're gonna your latter end is horrible. Okay,
the scriptures say that any man putting his hands to the plow is not fit for the kingdom. And the cold part about it is that seeing that prophecy is speaking so clear and loud, it should prompt you to fight even that much harder. All right, to resist your temptations. You know what I'm saying? To cling unto Yahweh Shema Shai, to earnestly receive that promise, to receive that reward. Because every man that is working out their salvation with fear and trembling, all right, we all in hopes of that reward. No man goes to work and not expect a paycheck. Yeah. Just like Paul said, he said, I have finished my course. A reward is I forget how it goes, set forth for all those who pretty much trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, roughly paraphrasing, and that's becoming kingdom mindset, because you're looking at the bigger picture, all right? Because see, with this man ruling, all right, all life will disappear. All right. I mean, we're talking about, he's literally talking about laboratory grown babies. He wants to use the CRISPR editing program to alter genetics, to give you the so-called satisfaction of choosing how you want your child to fucking be born, and to grow up with green eyes and and be buff or whatever, you know, you have this option, and that's supposed to be the better way. All right, when technology advances, things get worse. Okay, you know, even with the fact that this man is actually talking about putting 9 million people inside of a line in a 500-meter wall, man. You know what I'm saying? Where you got the convenience of walking to the nearest store in 5 minutes, walking to work in 5 minutes. It only takes 20 minutes to get from that one end to the wall to the other end. And it's so-called supposed to help out this dysfunctional life. Well, who the fuck is creating dysfunctional life? Who created the laws? You know, who created the monetary system? All right, who created the big pharma, the educational system? Okay, it was only the Edomites. They're the ones that molded this society. All right, the reason why people are unhealthy, they're fat as hell. All right, because of the GMO processed food that they push out into these stores. Okay, what else do? They take the cleaners of the earth. You got the oysters, you got the shrimp, you got the lobsters, you got the crabs. They put that as a delicacy into these food supply places, you know, and people eat them as a delicacy, you know. It helps out your libido. Just eat an oyster. You should try it. No, all right, it goes against what the Heavenly Father told us not to do. All right, through His servant Moses, man. Okay, all right, it's against our laws. All right, this man pollutes the air. All right, what you breathing, okay, is not purified air. You know, so the people that are breathing in these different emissions from these cars, trains, diesel fuel powered vehicles is causing all different types of respiratory problems.
Also, if I may add, in the hood, that's where they have mainly all the warehouses. You know what I'm saying? So now, it's the Israelites that suffer from the side effects of poor air quality. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody, bro. Everybody suffers from poor air quality. You know, because he's raining them chemtrails on everybody, even his own people. Yeah. You got Edomites down here too. But in the hood though, what they do is they give Jake the poorest of the sentence. Yeah. All right, they deal with a thing called red line. You know, where Jake is just out there having the worst structured buildings, man. All right, infested with rats. You know what I'm saying? Or infested with mold. You know what I'm saying? Roaches. You know, and that's all curses, man. That's a curse to live in these type of conditions. You see, but it also shows you that us living in these conditions show you that we are those people at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? That are going through this heavy persecution and suffering, man. You know, and that's why when we talk about the scriptures, you know, we bring validity to them, which gives our people that have an eye to see and ears to hear hope, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like dealing with them type of situations, you can't look to the government or to the entertainment world to be relieved of your hell, man. The only way to be relieved from your hell mentally is through the scriptures, man. You got to come to Yahweh by Shema Rashad. But only a few are going to turn back to Yahweh by Shema Rashad. All right, and then like the brother was mentioned, Jake that want to continue in those things. That's why the Lord is going to bring you to the knees of these damn devils, because remember the devil is the sword. I'm gonna read verse 20. I'm gonna give it back to you. This is verse Isaiah 1:20. It says, "But if you refuse and rebel, ye shall be devoured with the sword. For the mouth of the Lord hath spoken it."
It said, what it say? If you refuse, and you rebel. So basically, you don't want to get it right. You know, you want to continue to be wicked. It's gonna be death. There's no life forever being wicked and being disobedient to your power, Yahweh Shema Shai. There's nothing but death when you're doing that. Okay,
right.
Where's life at? Being obedient to Yahweh Shema Shai. That's where life is at. Okay, the reason why Yahweh Shema Shai put us through some of these things because He wants us to, first of all, because we went off and to make us stronger. And to let us know we need you. We need you, Yahweh Shai. We need you, Yahweh Shema Shai. That's why He put us through what we go through. Okay, to let us know that we need Him. All right, we ain't nothing without Yahweh Shema Shai. So if you Jakes that think y'all could just go on your own way, you know, and you be all cool, We gonna see about that. All right.
The scripture says, lean not to your own understanding.
Damn.
I gotta appreciate it. This is Psalms chapter 37, verse 9. For the evildoer shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord shall inherit the earth. For yet a little while, the wicked shall not be, yea, they shall diligently consider his place, and it shall not be.
That speaks for itself. All right. So you speak on it too.
And,
Speaks for itself.
and then that's this man really disappearing, being no longer, man. You know, and the Lord is speeding up the prophecies, man, all for our sakes, man, because it was only a portion of time that the Lord was going to be wroth with us. Then he was going to return, all right, that wrath away from us. Okay. So now we at the end where it tells you in Lamentations, the 4th chapter, that our punishment is becoming accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord never was going to do away with us forever, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna always be the people of Yahweh Shem Shah. We're the Israelites, all right. We're the chosen, all right, that He chose to dwell in. Okay, all right, since the beginning, man. All right, that has never changed. He has, as Scripture says, He has never known any other family on the planet Earth, man. You have different nations, and out of all the nations, the Lord only knows one sect of people, man. Okay, that is us, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, man. All right, and you know what? If a brother can look for one scripture for me, Baba Shaw, it tells you that the harlot shall sing a song and bring it back into remembrance. We're the harlot, all right? Because what does a harlot do? A harlot goes out and plays the field. She commits adultery with different men. So how did Israel commit adultery against the Heavenly Father? Through idolatry. You know what I'm saying? And that's what is primarily promoted all throughout America is idolatry, man. Okay? Every shape, fashion, or form is idolatry, man. And our people are blinded to it. You know, it's like that movie, what they see. You know what I'm saying? Where you got to put the glasses on in order to see, obey, and see the different signs. Yeah, you know what I mean? See all the demonic demons. You know? We have the eyes out now to see it all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, which really puts us on a higher level than the rest of our people out here, because they're on a low vibration, man. That's right. You know?
You gotta go. At a point, I'm up at a point for spirit for a past, man. You know, just how the Lord got put to shame, you know, for getting put to shame for getting crucified. He got put to shame. So us going through what we're going through, the people are just seeing our shame. That's all it comes down to. They're just seeing our shame. But now we're coming into where they're gonna see our glory. Okay, they're gonna see our glory.
Because what shames a man?
His nakedness.
His nakedness. So us being without the knowledge is us becoming ashamed. Matter of fact, this brother the lead speaker. So let me can I back up? I'm sorry, bro. Let me just back this brother up real fast. And I think it's what, Revelation 15, I think, or 16. Let me see. Let me see. Slakia, bros. Slakia. Is it 16 and Yep, 15. This is Revelation chapter 16, verse 15. It says, "Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame." So what covers us? The truth covers us. So imagine the rest of our people out in the world. They don't have the truth. So they're not covered. They're walking naked. Okay, they're ashamed of being seen. That's why Jake look filthy. You know what I'm saying? They're walking around like heathens, man. You know?
Their glow is like it's like ashy. There's like a certain word, it's like that matte color, you know what I'm saying? They're because Jake still has a certain glow about them, you know, because you know they're Israelites, but it's like it has like a filter on it. You know, it's like that matte paint. You know, they don't have that certain shine to them. You know.
Why should we use it? I have a quick piece.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
Yeah, slightly before you grab, can you grab that one in that I call for?
Yeah, I got you. This is Isaiah chapter 23 and verse 16. Take in heart, go about the city, thou harlot, thou hast been forgotten. Make sweet melody, sing many songs, that thou mayest be remembered.
See, and what is the song that we singing? All right, it's the truth. All right, that's the song that we singing. We're piping into our people. You know, this is the tune or the frequency that you need to dance to. But then our people refuse it. Okay, they don't dance to this tune, and this tune is to really warn you, because even when you go back into slavery, we know that Harriet Tubman, she was pretty much, you could say, bought and paid for. Yeah. All right, because she was funded in order to lead the slaves to so-called promised land. You know, but she would have the slaves sing songs, and according to those songs would be codes. It'll be codes to let the slaves know it's time to move, it's time to stop. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they would know to proceed further. You know, so this song is like a code. And anytime you got a code, you have to have the keys to the code. You can't just unlock the code without knowing the combination. You know what I'm saying? So we have the spiritual combination through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shah. That's why we can bring forth this edification to our people's ears to let you know what this man is effing doing, man. All right, because really Esau, he needs to stop. He needs to be put down like a wild dog that you can't control. You know what I'm saying? A dog that attacks your family. That's a dog you put down. Esau, he's that wild animal that he don't care about. He's like Tupac said, I don't give a fuck with you. Oh, like Joaquin. I forgot how he said that. I don't give a fuck myself. Yeah, you know. That's a nigga you can't trust.
Yeah.
You know, and when you look at how he's molding life, it doesn't make sense. It goes totally contrary to how Bashima Shai set life to be. You know, but yeah,
and I appreciate how
I keep
it on point. Ecclesiastes 27 and verse 8. I read this off. If thou followest righteousness, thou shalt obtain her, and put her on as a glorious long robe. Okay, so that's how you stay on point. You know, keeping that glorious long robe. You know, staying in the spirit, power of Yahweh Shema Shai, staying in the spirit. You know, going with the Rakakadash. Okay, and I'm let me read verse 9 real quick. The birds will resort unto their like. So will truth return unto them that practice in her. Okay, so you got to constantly practice and fight for Yahweh Shema Shai. And get better in the spirit part of Yahweh Shai.
You know what
to get them perks.
You know what that going to too? Reincarnation. Because it said, read it again.
Yep, I got you. Ecclesiastes 27 verse 9. The birds, that one, right? The birds. The birds will resort unto their like. So will truth. Truth return unto them that practice in her.
Right, because what's the precept? The spirit of prophecy is subject unto the prophets. Right, so the truth returned unto you. That means that you was already a prophet in your past life. You know, Peter said, "Thou stir up your pure minds by the way of remembrance." All right, you know, I believe Jude goes into that as well. You know, there's a thing called reincarnation, which you Christians don't understand. Okay. You know,
you come back every like 3-4 generations.
The 34th generation, yeah.
If anybody, bro, don't got nothing, you get me Obadiah 1 and 10, follow the shot.
Yeah. Oh shit, I'm gonna grab it too. It's your show.
So tell brother find it. Oh, you got it. Okay, fine.
You said Obadiah 1 and 10.
Yes, sir.
It says Obadiah 1 verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Yep. So going back on Esau, you know, your violence and what you did to Jake, man, Israel, man, shame gonna come with that at the end of the day. Okay, you probably don't get that shame feeling right now, but it's gonna come. All right. Yeah, I was just straight to the point. Any brothers? So, Khan, you got it.
Revelation chapter 11, verse 18. And the nations were angry, and the wrath come, and the time of the dead, and that they should be judged, that should award unto the servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and should have destroyed them which destroy the earth.
Man, so too, man, you know what that's exactly what they do when they destroying the earth. So what's gonna come forth? They're gonna get destroyed, all right? Because everything they fucking touch, excuse my language, everything they freaking touch, they take the life force out of it, right? Everything they touch, they take life force out of it, all right? That's why they need to get put out of power. You know, and all these scriptures we're bringing out, it proves that wickedness don't last forever. Okay, it proves that righteousness and you fall in the ways of Yahweh, that's where life is at.
I got you, bro. You said everything that they touch, right?
Yes, sir.
Is wickedness and they destroy it. This is Revelation chapter 6, verse 3. And when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, "Come and see." And there went out in another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword.
Yeah, that's talking about Esau. That red horse, that's Esau. Okay, because you're not you know, depicting how's it go? Your skin you shows blood, or I forgot how it goes exactly, but it shows their blood. Okay, so that red horse talking about Esau. Okay, what did the latter scripture say?
It says thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
That proves that shows who's doing that. That's Esau. Just like who covered the faces? Esau. Who's destroying this? Who's being wicked and evil to the planet and to the people on the planet? Esau. Okay, so it proves who Esau is. Jake ain't doing all that shit. Jake is wicked, but we don't have that power to do so anyway. That's Esau that got that power. Okay, so that proves who Esau is. Okay, by these scriptures. Okay, it tells you who's doing what they doing. All right, just put it together.
Yeah, this nigga's the biggest gangster on the earth. You know what I'm saying? He'll go to your land and take all your resources. Like I was telling this brother about Jamaica, right? Jamaica wasn't named Jamaica at first. It was, how do you say X, and Hamaka. You know, that was the name of Jamaica first. And Cristobal Columbus, he was the one who stumbled across the land. He sent a report back over, and Hispaniola came and they started colonizing up over there. You know what I'm saying? Conquering the tribe of Benjamin, and it was getting to the point where they even had to bring over Judites to even start repopulating Benji. You know, this is around the 1500s, because the reason why Benjamin has that dialect, the way they speak, is because it's a mixture between British and French. I'm sorry, Spanish. I'm sorry, the British and the Spanish. You know, and the British didn't come until about 1655, around that time. You know, so when the British came, mind you, the British came, they started attacking the Hispaniola, the Spanish. You know what I'm saying? They came armed. They sailed in on the beach with they big guns on their boats, and they started blasting to the point where the French had to evacuate, get everybody out of there. You know what I'm saying? So they put it on the front to fight off, and then they pretty much try to come to an agreement, but it was all a ruse in order for them to escape. Then they I forget the captain, his name. He told Benji, like, you know what? We're not gonna penalize you. Go ahead and attack the British however you want. That's where they came up with the Maroons and the guerrilla warfare and started tearing the British up.
because because it's defense.
Right, you know what I'm saying? That they knew the land, more than the British did. You know, but eventually they conquered England.
Yeah.
You know, they took them down. You know what I'm saying? And it was all to get them to work on the sugar canes, to get them, because Jamaica is really known for its good wood and for its plenteous of rivers. You know what I'm saying? The good waterways through there. You know what I'm saying? Jamaica's an actual beautiful land. You know what I mean? And it has good resources there. So Esau, him being the devil, the scriptures say the thief cometh not but only to steal and to kill. You know what I'm saying? So when Esau goes and invades different territories, he's coming solely with the mindset is he wants to take whatever is of value there.
He loses rest. He loses rest, not completing basically wickedness. Okay, he's meditating on wickedness.
I got you. Oh, no, I was
okay.
Finishing your point.
Yup.
I got you.
Excuse me. Yeah, the water, bro.
This is Proverbs chapter 4, verse 6. Well, you know, can I start at verse 14? Proverbs chapter 4, verse 14. It says, "Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men."
Why? It's like it. Why not? Because it's nothing but death. Okay.
It says, "Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief." And they sleep not unless they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they have caused some to fall.
See, they literally programmed to just be a wicked, evil individual person. Okay, it's no such thing as a cool Edomite. Okay, there's special birds. Okay, there's brothers that look like Edomites. Okay, the spirit bear witness that represent the scripture. Okay, but you Edomites, if you come from the bloodline of Edom, you're wicked. I don't give a fuck how cool they are. Okay, because the scriptures go into their words are smoother than butter, but swords are drawn in the hearts. Okay, so they can seem like they're cool or whatever, talk to you nice and soft or whatever. Okay, but deep down inside he hates you and he wants to harm you. Okay, if it was up to him, he'll harm you right then and there. Okay, I got
precept. This is Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand."
They got the whole damn world, and they still want to be evil and push you through bad. What's the word? They still want to put you in bondage and all that. They got the whole world. They still want to treat you bad and pollute your air and all that. And they got the whole world.
Hey, right, like you got stupid ass Jakes that's still talking about reparations. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that and the devil. The fucking devil right in your face telling you like, nigga, we don't got nothing for you. We're not gonna give nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? But then you got Jake. I want my 40 acres and a mule. You know what I mean? Cause I got this. He cool though, but you need just Jake just an airhead. You know what I mean? He named Calvin.
Oh yeah.
That's how I'm joking. Calvin's got a job. That's why I'm joking and shit. Cause his name is Calvin. You know. But he be like he an older Jake, you know what I'm saying? But he talking about, man, I don't mess with these white folks, man. I want my 40 acres and a mule. You know, I need my 40 acres and a mule. See, I'm gonna come to this job and I'm gonna stay as long as I'm gonna stay. And I'm gonna leave when I'm gonna leave. Like Jake, you know, Jake just be talking shit, but he be like, come on, man, you know you ain't about to run nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Jake be Fred, man. You know, but he still got his mind. He gonna get that opportunity to have their resources or get repaid for what happened to us. The only real way for us to get our reparations is through Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
That's the only. I mean, come on now. When you got somebody as strong as Esau, because Esau is up.
Yeah, he is.
He's up. He has the military might. He has the technology to back this man up. He has the influence. He has power, man. All right. We don't have strength within ourselves to be able to mobilize together. Even if Jake organize and shit, you know what I mean? And so-called go to the fucking, not so-called, but go to the gun range, you know, and get to practicing and put on military fatigues and black ass boots and, you know, you got fucking pistols in your side hip or whatever, you know? You're not gonna never be on the level of these devils. They got a fucking unpiloted drone that's now probably by man that he is somewhere, wherever part of the world he in, with right behind the computer, you know what I'm saying? Probably eating Doritos, you know, and boom, press one button and your whole neighborhood through. You know what I'm saying? And shit doesn't. That's why we tell Jake it doesn't make no sense to trust in the gun or to try to take this man car. Our fight is through the scriptures, man, through the spirit, man. Right. You know, and as we keep fighting this man spiritually, right, he will go down. Right. Okay. Because it is prophesied to happen, to take place. Matter of fact, it already happened. You know, the things that we're speaking is now being spoken into existence. Okay, where it's going to come to pass in our very lifetime. We're going to be able to see these things, man. Right. Don't the scriptures say that one thing that a man pretty much desires to see what the downfall of their enemies. You know, we desire to see the downfall of our enemies, man. You know,
and you're not gonna be the one to do it. No, you gotta wait for Yahushua to come to you, like the brother said. No, Yahushua gotta get his glory first. You're gonna get your glory with Yahushua. You're not gonna get your glory your damn self. Okay.
Also, if I might add a point, Esau, he will never judge himself to the point that he needs to be judged by. You know, of course he's gonna be lenient on himself. You know, he owns the laws. He knows all the loopholes. You see, but with Yahweh Shem Yahushai, ain't no escaping your judgment, man. You know?
Right. Oh, yeah, got that? What you call it?
Nah.
I got a this is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 6.
I gotta get that.
The getting of treasures by lying tongue is vanity, tossed to and fro, them that seek death. And the robbery of the wicked shall be destroyed because they refuse to do judgment.
You go to the beginning, I got a point.
Verse 6, Proverbs 21, 6. The getting of treasure by lying tongues is vanity, tossed to and fro of them that seek death.
So all that getting, I'm going to Jake too, all that getting stuff and on your own and whatever, that's all vanity, okay? Seeking treasure down here is vanity. Okay, you gotta seek treasure with Yahweh Shai, and that's serving them the right way, going out in the highways and byways, and you know, being a doer too, not just listening. Okay, that's the true treasure.
You
go, you do what you do.
Can you robbery of the wicked shall destroy them because they refuse to do judgment.
Yep, the robbery and wicked shall destroy you. Okay, and I thought about when you talking about the niggas with boots and shit like that, you know, if it's a man, it's gonna come to naught. Okay,
so name 1 and 3.
It gotta come down to Yahweh Shai. Okay, that's what stands on their 10 toes forever. It's when it's spiritual, it's Yahweh Shai. If it's a man, it comes to naught. You got it.
I got a precept for you. This is Nahum chapter 1, verse 3. It says, the Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet.
So the Lord sees you. He sees you. All right. In due time, he's gonna get you. All right.
Right. Because what the scripture say? The touch not my anointed. You know? Israel really is the anointed of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, we're the chosen people of the Heavenly Father and His Son. And see, when Esau had the opportunity to come against us, they went overboard. You know, even when you go into the book of Psalms, where the southern kingdom went into captivity under the Babylonians, you know, Esau was right there like, erase him, you know? They were the one like pretty much take us out of existence, you know, because Esau is all butthurt over the fact of the birthright, you know? And he the one that sold his birthright, you know, for a morsel of meat, you know? And now he wants it back. You know, he sought it with tears, all right? But there ain't no repentance for the Edomites. You know, that's why I know the brothers we were talking about earlier, the small hat 1948er trying to so-called go into scriptures, going to prophecy, you know, about us being Edomites, you know?
Right. I got that word for quick.
Yep.
It's H 53, 52, and it's Napath. It says to clear, to be free, to be innocent, to be clean.
You see, and that's why it says what Esau is profane, all right, because he's outside the temple. Remember, in order to enter the temple is holy. You know, right? You know, so Esau is unclean. He's not pure. He on all accounts and levels, all right, he's found guilty. All right, he has been found wanted, man. You know, and he's getting ready to pay that tab because Esau had never paid that tab. All right, you know, you could deal with the North American Indians, all right, the Gadites, the Reubenites, okay, all the treaties that Esau made with them. How many treaties did he uphold? Not one. You know, he sat down with his neighbor, okay, and then he violated on all levels, man. You know, all right, rape, rob, pillage. All right, that's how America was founded. America was founded on bloodshed. Okay, all right, and they're still finding children's bones underneath these freeways and those boarding schools, man. All right, those are the Native brothers, all right, the Gadite brothers and Reubenite brothers, sons and daughters, man. You know, because they were the ones that were snatched up, all right, and forced. You know, and you got this she devil, man. You know what I'm saying? She just as evil as the he devil, man. Okay, because you know when a woman she doesn't get her way, she goes overboard too. So you know she's probably was strangling the children, you know, overly abusing them. You know what I'm saying? Put them to death, try to cover it up, bury them in the backyard or something. You know what I mean? That's how them devils operate. You know, and they act like everything is normal. You know, you don't think that they gotta pay for that shit,
man?
All right. On top of the countless of research that we went into, slavery wise, you know what I mean? Here a man would try to escape because he's being overly oppressed, overly worked. He'll escape. They'll send for the patty rollers, go hunt him down. And Esau's an expert hunter. They show you that in the movie Emancipation. That one dude, that devil come, he smoking that pipe, and he prowls. He waited for a nigga to run. You just look at his, you just look at his face like, he was looking at Will like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know you're gonna be the next nigga to run. You know, but they were catching him when they caught that one dude. They branded him, but put it on his face.
See, he's running away.
Yeah, cause see, anywhere the body, you can cut that off or scrape it down on your face. Come on, imagine you scraping your skin like that on your face. So that shit, whatever the plantation owner is, you know, it's probably after his name, the first letter of his name. That's what you probably being branded with. You know, so imagine that type of shit you had that we went through in slavery, man. You know, that's why you get pissed off at these fucking devils, man. You know, when you go into the history, and then you'll have Jakes tell you, you know, that's in the past. Look how far we came. We made it. We had the first black president. No, we didn't. All right. You know what I'm saying? We never had no Jake put into office. You know, and if Jake is put into any type of office, governor, mayor, whatever, all right, politician level status, that's a puppet, man. All right, and they're set in order to bring harsh rules, draconian measures upon our people, man. All right, they're Uncle Sambos and Coonies and shit like that, man. You know, but
I got Esau. Not real quick, back up real quick on Esau, bitch ass, bro. You know, his brother say they profane. You know, in the scripture, he is estranged from the womb. That proves that Esau would never get right. Because you said Jacob be like, oh, that's in the past, whatever. Bro, he's estranged from the womb. And that word estranged goes to basically, you know, cause someone to be no longer close or affectionate to someone. You know, alienated. You know, they're not affectionate to nobody, not even to their damn selves. Okay, so the wicked go be the wicked. He's estranged from the womb. But I just wanted to back up, brother. You got it.
This is Second Maccabees chapter 7 and verse 19. This was at the end of the 7 kids being the 7 brethren getting put to death. You know, and this is it says, but think that thou, but think not that thou that takest in hand to strive against the Most High, that thou shalt escape unpunished. You know? Yeah, bro.
You're not gonna escape unpunished. You're gonna get yours, okay? Like I said, I think I said in the beginning of the lesson, I'm not sure. Esau, you guys are basically a throwaway. You gotta just
bro. Did you see that the Statue of Liberty?
The
float?
woman,
Yeah.
the black.
Yep.
Yep.
And in chains, and then in the prison suit.
Yep.
Damn.
And the Batman behind him.
Show you.
Shit like that.
Show you how spiritual things is. You know what I'm saying? Because this is an enslavement for Israel, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because really the original Statue of Liberty, she is a black woman. Oh, damn. You know what I'm saying? But that all the dirt and everything about this place, the Lord is making it bare, He's bringing it all out, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's time for these devils to be exposed, man, for all the wickedness that they have done. All right, and then the Lord got the mouthpiece to be able to speak up against this man. All right, because somebody got to do it.
Yeah.
You know, somebody has to talk about Esau unadulterated, unfiltered, straight to the point. It is what it is. We swallowed that pill when we had to suffer from Yahweh Shema Shah.
Yeah.
All right. So now it's your fucking turn. Okay. All right. That's why we don't respect no Prince King Charles or any of these fucking devils. So-called Queen Elizabeth, the bitch that just died. You know, she knows she an Edomite up there. You know what I mean? All right. All the past devils that died, they know they just waiting for the time for their slavery. All right, because they gonna be slaves in the kingdom. Okay, all right.
Precept.
Yeah, you got it, brother.
This is Amos chapter 1, verse 11. Thus said the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, or for 4, I will not turn away their punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever.
Kept his wrath forever. And he did too much, like the brother said too. They did to them, but too damn much. All right, and they will get judged for that.
Dang, you never even finished that. Michael 2.
Oh yeah, there was it goes into they cover fields and they track them for their inheritance.
That backs up you, bro.
And then that Statue of Liberty thing too, that's covering the faces, just like they did with the Lord. And that's blasphemy.
Yeah, this is Micah, back to Micah chapter 2 and verse 2. And it says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
So they take what's not theirs. Okay, now evil as hell and wicked. Okay.
Yeah, because y'all brothers was going into how they go up into your land, and then they take all your good resources, and then they call your these different countries third world countries, but really, man, they have a lot of minerals and natural resources, but what they set in that puppet democracy, right? And then they make they make it seem that it's a third world country, but man, everything that all these phones, man, the material that it takes to make it is coming from these so-called third world countries, man. Africa being a very mineral rich continent, man.
Yeah, and they got actual real money, because the gold and the silver is real money.
Ooh, that's right.
But then there's so much siphoning from that land, and then they make it seem as if it's like a poor country. You know what I'm saying? And they big up the petrodollar, and that's what's circulating throughout the world, man. It's built and used off the damn petrodollar, man. Which the dollar, all right, the Federal Reserve is not real money. That's monopoly money. That's not that. It was backed by gold at a portion of time, but not anymore now. And now we're at the point now. Biden is talking about, your FRNs. It's going to be backed. It's going to be backed by technology, and it's going to have spyware protecting it. You know what I'm saying? Spyware. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna be able to hack into this.
You had that devil, what's his name? Yuval, Noah Harari.
Yep.
I was reading this article where they're talking about, you know, putting that the implantation in your brain and stuff, and they say one of his points was that they could block out negative and intrusive thoughts. You know, and hey man, we do that through the spirit, man. You know, I was just thinking that because everything they push from you know the first industrial revolution was always on you could say like a necessity, but for convenience. You know what I'm saying? So now these people, like you had a chick girl, you know what I'm saying? She constantly, well, I just, you know, I all you gotta do is this, you know, and the fucking thing opens. You know, my car door, I got my Tesla key right here. You know, it's everything for convenience, man. Really, man, it's all to control.
Yeah.
You know, it's all to control, man, because they show you that in the movie iRobot.
Yeah.
When Will Smith, he's driving that car, and then the machine turns on, and then it was supposed to self-destruct the house at like the next day. You know what I'm saying? Or even Evil Eye as well. Evil Eye is a very good one, man.
You know what? I got something for you, right? Because we live in Babylon the Great. All right, this place, America, known as spiritual Babylon. Okay, so I'm gonna read Revelation 18:2, and then I'm gonna jump down to verse 13. It reads, it says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become the habitations of devil, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Right. So we know that America is going to fall, all right, by the way of fire. That's with World War III, all right, taking place. Right now, as America is up right now, America pretty much has a lot of the resources, you know. And honestly, if you go into the OPEC, the OPEC shows you like all the different trades in the different countries that are aligned with America and what they're dealing. But also, OPEC is found right here in Revelation 18 chapter, you know, because it talks about all the resources that be exported over here, right? Now, let me read this part right here, verse 13. I'm going to verse 12. It says, the merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all fine wood and all manner of vessels of ivory and all manner of vessels of most precious wood and of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odors and ointments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat. It's like and the beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men. You see, and that's what the chip is about, the Quran, because it's to try to be as God to control your soul. You know what I'm saying? And Esau has this mindset. He's gonna brand you, okay? Because that's what it is. It's a modern day way of branding people. All right, but with this, they're able to try to tap into your spirit, because Esau can't recreate a spirit. So he wants to be able to try to tap into your conscience. He wants to try to be able to control your movement. I know your every whereabouts. All right, that's why they got that movie. What was that? Upgrade is a good one. You know, remember the chick took over that dude.
Oh yeah, bro. He couldn't control his movements.
He couldn't control himself.
Wasn't it talking to him?
It was talking to him. Yeah.
That's the one with the thing back here.
No.
Nah, upgrade. Upgrade. You gotta watch that, bro. If you ain't watched it, check that one out. That's a good one. Yeah, but his whole conscience was put in the back. Basically the chip took over. Yeah, the chip took over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, where it fully took over his consciousness. You know, and then they got that other one implanted.
Oh yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's
that's a good one too. You know, because Esau think that his kingdom is going to thrive forever. So he wants to try to have control over us, man. You know? And that's why the Lord's like, no. All right, the Lord gonna put a fucking stop to this man. Right. All right, Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah is gonna put a stop to this man, okay? Because he can't, I mean, come on, what sense does it make
that the whole world is supposed to be inhabited, all right? And then he wants to put you in a wall. And you know when I look at it, bro, I always think like it's a desert. He gonna put it somewhere in the desert, like because they trying to have the Saudi Arabians talking about they gonna build it, but them is Edomites. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them Saudi Arabians ain't fucking the Ishmaelites. You know they Edomites, man. And I always imagine, let's say, because Jake always thinking about a way to escape. So
that way,
right. So he gonna put you in a big ass wall, but Jake gonna find a way to get over the wall, right? So I can only imagine you gonna have some fucking robots or some type of arms on the outside where it's gonna see you running through the desert, and then you gonna send a robot or some shit after you. You know what I mean? And it's just like, come on, how you gonna live like that? That's man, hell no. You know what I mean? The Lord ain't gonna have that happen. All right.
I got precept for what you said, bro. You know, because you said, you know, the Lord gonna put a stop to it. All right, so I got precept for you. Joel 20 and verse 23. When he's about to when he's about to fill his belly, God, Yahweh Shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Okay. I'm gonna continue. Verse 24. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. Verse 25. It is drawn and coming out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword coming out of his gow. Terrors are upon him. Okay, so terrors are upon you, Esau, Edom. Okay, when you think you accomplished what you set up, you know you fully accomplished your goal, whatever you want to say. The Lord gonna come through and smack that shit out your head. All right.
Read it again.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
23.
Yep, the fact we started up.
Yeah. Joel 20 and verse 23. When he's about to fill his belly,
right? Because you know the belly or the gut is like your second brain. All right. So Esau thinks he's going to be satisfied, right, with actually fulfilling his new world order. Okay, go ahead.
When he's about to fill his belly, God, Yahweh Shai, cast the fury of his wrath upon him.
Right. So the Lord is going to burn this man's establishment. All right. That's the fear of the Lord, because the Lord is going to send the last and final plague to this place. All right. Which he's using those Edomites over there across the sea. All right. Those Russians. Okay. He's stirring them up to actually use Satan too. You know what I mean? Use their nuclear capability. All right. To bring about an end to America, man. All right, America is going to go up in flames. Okay, the earth is going to reel to and fro like a drunkard. All right, those that are left behind are going to feel that wave, that wall of fire. You know, and it's going to be like that movie from Terminator, man. All right, that Sarah Connor holding on to that fence. You know, the last little moments of those that behind gonna hug your family close, and that's it. All right, you gonna be burnt, man. Yep.
Yeah, that's Terminator Judgment Day. Yep. You talking about in that lake of fire? The picture say, man, that's no, that's not hell. The lake of fire, that's like the said, Babylon. Okay, that's what the lake of fire is. That's Babylon burning.
Okay? Yeah, because it's the ICBM missiles. The scripture tell you in Revelation that it tell you that hell burneth in the fire.
Oh, hell was cast into the lake of fire.
Yeah, can you read that part? Because that's, you know, a Christian.
Oh,
you know, Christians, man, it's over. Christianity is through. You know what I mean? A Christian is through in these last days. If you still believing in Christianity, you're through, man. You know, at least the Lord open your mind up, because God damn. I was telling this bro earlier, it's like, you know, if you're a Christian, you believe in Christmas. If you're a Christian, you're gonna believe in Christmas because it's attached to sweet Jesus. You know,
really think it's his birthday,
right? And then you got over 2.2 million Christians in the world, so it's a lot of y'all out there that is believing in this idol holiday.
Singing Kumbaya, praying for the uprising of America.
Yeah, you know, hoping that America come back, and y'all also still believe in the virgin birth, still believe in hell. All right.
This is Revelation 20 and verse 14. and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death.
Right, but if hell is a place where you can burn forever, all right, how can hell be cast into fire if it's already a place of fire?
Yeah.
It contradicts itself. You know, it doesn't make sense. So obviously, hell is talking about a condition, a state of mind. All right, hell, okay. You know, it's going to be cast into that fire. All right, because this is the white man's heaven, and then the so-called black man's hell, which really is the so-called Hispanic man hell too.
Oh yeah.
Because we oppressed together over here. You know what I'm saying? We go through the same thing.
We just a little lighter.
That's it. You know, lighter shade of brown.
I got precept.
Yeah, you got it.
Nobody. This is Job chapter 5 and verse 12. It says, "He disappointed the devices of the crafty." Oh, word.
Yeah, I was on it, but yeah.
Okay. Job 5 and verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
They cannot fulfill their enterprise, man. All right, because even that movie depicts that Resident Evil, I believe it's Extinction. All right, and that's the one where they got the they have the circle at the table and they're talking about how they're going to end the world on their own terms, you know, and they're going to put forth some type of deadly virus. Right? The virus we can't talk about, you know. All right, and you know, they're gonna pretty much try to after everything is all said and done, be like the phoenix rising from the ashes. You know, that's why if you ever see that red bird, it always has the wings down and the wings up, because that's the old bird. The old bird going down and then the new bird being reborn. So Esau thinks that his new way is going to be established, all right? And that's why if you go back to that Job 20, all right, the Lord said He's going to rain down on him with fire, because see, once those missiles get shot off, right, that means Yahweh Shai has to come simultaneously, okay? And when Yahweh Shai comes simultaneously, He's coming to make war with the beast, all right? Meaning that Esau, all right, and those that are aligned with him joined together, they're going to fall with him. Yahweh Shai saying He's going to have crowns in His hands. You know, He's going to come and snatch your position of authority from you, man. All right, to show you who really truly got the power. Okay, because see, power was given unto these devils, man. And they think that they acquired it and got it on their own. No, power was given unto you. Wait till the Lord take that power that was given to you, man. You know?
And it's only gonna take an hour.
Yeah.
Job 20 verse 23. When he's about to fill his belly, God, Yahweh Shai, cast a fury of his wrath upon him. It shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Yep, while he is eating. All right, right now Esau eating. You know, they pretty much did all their calculations. You know, Operation Warp Speed. They seen how many people was gonna die. You know, they seeing how the people will react. You know, they did their study. So now what's the next thing? Climate lockdowns. So, you know, like they just refurbish it. You know, a different name, same agenda, but just so-called better. You know.
California, they're putting in a lot of money so you could get a bicycle, them electric bikes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they're putting in a lot of money, and they said by I think 20, is it like 2030 or something like that? They want like all electrical cars.
Yeah.
Or very soon, basically, you know.
Yeah, because they have a plan to get rid of all diesel fuel and all gas fuel cars. All right, because really they don't want nobody driving. You know, they want you to have pretty much a 5 to 15 minute walk to wherever destination you're going. And right now they're doing it out in Oxford, England. They're setting up barricades to where, you know how they did it in Australia. That was like a blueprint. If you lived in a certain kilometer,
you know, you was only able to travel that far, you know, under the, you know what restrictions. You know, we're not gonna say names so they don't give me a strike on this channel. Probably sure, please, brother. Say no names, you know, you know, we can't even speak how we want to speak because they got the whole algorithms and the censorship, man. But you know, brothers know that paying attention and be watching, you know. But that's how Esau is doing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because before he ultimately rolls things out, he does tests. You know what I'm saying? And they already performed it, man. So now they doing it. You know, China, they going hard in China right now. You know, they got the zero, you know what, policies, man.
And so like the thing is that the Moabites, man, they're rising up, man.
Oh yeah.
Those Moabites is getting it in. You know, and then while Jake over here just happy about the fucking basketball player and shit that she got free.
Giraffe Grinder.
Yeah.
What's funny because the Russians are now they coming out saying that's a dude.
Oh yeah.
They've been exposing that shit, man. You know.
God damn, man, our people are just stupid, man. You know,
Yeah.
they always fall for the sleight of hand.
Which I think what they released Victor Kovalev, some Russian name.
Yeah.
You know, but he's an armed dealer. You know, so he's about that exporting weapons, heavy duty. You know what I mean, smuggling shit in.
Hey, well, like there's been reports that the arms that United States and these other nations that they're giving towards Ukraine ain't even making it out there, man.
Oh,
they're hustling on the black market. They using these guerrilla warfares is using those same guns. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that Esau, he got paid to make them and then to buy them, and then he'll go resell them. You know what I'm saying? So he's making double profit.
Hey, damn! Remember the I sent that article out where one of the EU or NATO members, they were speaking out against the U.S. because they're profiting more off the Russian and Ukraine war. You know, and how he said, how is it people out in Europe suffering from the lack of the natural gas, electricity, you know what they going through, and then how is it that Joseph Biden is, you know, they making money over here, man. And they'll show you that, hey, that's prophecy, man. The beast shall hate the whore, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's getting fed up of America, man. Matter of fact, I got a scripture. I'm sorry, I got a quick piece of show. We'll go to the book of Habakkuk real fast. I was just reading this earlier, all right? Because people getting tired of this dude. This is Habakkuk chapter 2. I'm gonna start at verse 5. And you can, you know, chime in, any brother break it down as we go. It says, yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations and people. Nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
That's what my bad. It says he's not satisfied. That's why he always keep doing wicked, doing more wickedness, because he's never satisfied.
That's right. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long to him that ladeth himself with thick clay? All right, that word clay goes back into debt. Okay, all right, majority of the American population, all right, is under some type of debt. All right, whether it's from you know, going to college, you know what I'm saying, being in debt that way, whether it's being in debt by credit cards, all right, being in debt by, you know, loans from you know, car notes, you know what I mean, whatever. You in debt here in Babylon, man. You know what I'm saying? In some shape or form, you got to pay back Uncle Sam in some way, man. You know. It says, they shall not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and a way that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booty unto them, because thou hast spoiled many nations. All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood
and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein.
Yeah, I thought.
It's like, bro, I got the U.S. national debt. It's at $31 trillion.
Damn.
Yeah. See, 31 trillion.
Yeah.
That scripture remind me of the only way Esau gonna get the only fair trade-off is shedding the blood of the people that shedding their blood. Okay, basically I can't really think
How
of
can
blood.
the land be cleansed?
Oh, yep.
Except by the blood of him that shed it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep. Cause see that's the direction that we headed at. All right. You know, the Esau blood has to be spilled, man. All right. And we don't give a damn about nobody that feels any otherwise, right? You know, because Jake don't have a king mentality, man. You know, Jake has a employee mentality, servant mentality. You know, so that, yeah, Stockholm syndrome. So they love their master, their daddy Esau, man. You know, and we're talking about something so much bigger, man. You know, it's only right. What goes around comes around. You know, you've been doing all this to everybody. It's got to come to a point where you know what the pendulum got to swing the other way. It go up and it got to come right back down. You know what I'm saying? And it's Esau hoping to dodge that thing. You ain't dodging this. You know, you ain't dodging your judgment, man. All right. And we're talking about you so-called elites, man. You know, because the average Edomite, Joe Six-Pack, Joe Smoke, they're through out here. They're a two-time effing loser, man. You know?
Doing bad like us.
They should be mad.
Huh? They're doing bad like us.
Yeah.
Some do worse.
You know? I love it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And that one person, they should be mad at their own damn people.
Right. I always gotta blame Jake though. You know what I'm saying? The fuck you did too.
Oh, you got something?
It's like I got a little bit more. I got a little bit more. Verse 9. You know, it says, woe to him that coveteth and evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. You see? Because that's the nature of these Edomites. You know, they want, all right, to put themselves up on high. You know, they wanna live good. They want to try to tap into immortality. You know what I'm saying? They want to live forever. You know, and they'll do it by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about bombing the next nation. Like you look at how the people being bombed like in like Afghanistan, Iraq. You know what I'm saying? And you got 10-year-old girls. That's like you know, I just want to help my people. You know, they just wake up to boom, buildings, hospitals, schools bombed.
And she said some real things. She was like, "How can I help my people if you're constantly bombing us?"
You constantly bombing. You know.
I mean, it could be a heathen, but still, man, you know, why? That's unrighteous, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You know, so he been terrorizing the whole earth. That's why the heathens they're also earnestly waiting for us to come back in power, because we gonna deal uprightly, man. You know, they gotta get your judgment. You gotta get your judgment, but the scriptures say the creature is waiting for the sons of. But yeah, you gotta read it. You gotta read that point in the NLT, though. You know, that NLT be coming through. You know,
basically with us, man, we gonna be fair. Okay, Esau unfair shit. We gonna be fair. Yeah. And then, brother, I got a preset, bros. You want to get that?
This brother.
Yeah, I got a pre.
15 and 17.
Okay, I'll get a preset real quick. No, that's why Esau need to get the hell out of here, out of rulership. Proverbs 12 and verse 10: A righteous man regarded the life of his beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. Okay, man. You got it. Okay, yeah. The wicked is cruel as hell. As long as Esau is ruling, it's gonna be nothing but trouble and evil and unfairness too. Okay, as long as Esau is ruling. All right.
the tender mercies. The tender mercies is cruel. Damn.
Yeah. I got a little bit more. You got it.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
This is Romans chapter 8, verse 19 in the NLT. For all creation is waiting eagerly for that future day when God will reveal who his children really are.
See, when Yahweh Shah will reveal who his children really are. All right. So we've been revealed. Okay. The next step is that the house of David being restored and then placed back on high, man.
Right, bro.
You know, because we're gonna inherit the earth, and then as we inherit the earth, you know, we're gonna if we be those men, I say it like this, we be those men, you know, Lord willing we are, then every brother that is a part of the house is gonna have their particular portion of rebuilding the earth, you know, because in the beginning, the Alahayim, which is the angels, the judges, all right, the first fruits, okay. I believe Peter talked about it. The first fruits from the beginning. They were the ones that builded the earth, okay, with Yahweh Shai, you know. So you when you even meet brothers have particular passions about particular things concerning the earth, you know, and that's what they talk about the most because that's what the Lord put in their interest, man. He put in our interest, you know. So that would if a brother like plants, vegetations, you know, trees. That brother was probably the one who was like, yeah, this tree gonna be like this plant gonna be like this, you know, it's gonna be in this family, you know more about it, you know what I'm saying? Could be able to, oh yeah, that right there, that's an actual herb that we be taking in vitamins that you can eat. You know, break it down to the science to you, you know, like, oh damn. You know? The animals, you know, brothers love animals, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit, brothers love women. Brothers, you know, you meet a brother, he don't gotta do too much, and any brother could just women love him. You know what I mean? Brother just a smooth talker. Why everybody talk to you, Rock? Everybody created the women and upgraded the women and shit, you know. But brothers had their particular offices, man. You know. So in that start of that 1,000 years of that first reign is going to be the restoration of like rebuilding the earth, so to speak, man. You know, and that's when the earth is going to be able to flourish, man. You know, which man, I want to see the earth flourish like that, you know, because you imagine how beautiful this place is, and you look the stuff that we look at like online and things like that, or you brother that travels and you think that certain places are beautiful. Imagine when the earth is in its fullest state, you know, and the animals are able to move freely. You know what I'm saying? They're able to live as well. You can take it out. My phone should be plugged in.
I need an iPhone.
Oh yes, like okay. Oh, that brother got a charger right here. You know, so imagine that, man. Even the animals, they gotta, you know, they gotta hide the trees that the animals live in. You know what I'm saying? They no longer have nowhere to live at because they're constantly being cut down. You know, it's to the point that the Lord had to even hide the animals from this man. You know, Esau is still to the point finding so-called new creatures that they're not new. They just new to him. You know, because he just ain't found them. You know,
and also with different herbs and stuff and trees. I don't know if y'all brothers remember. There was a big ass sinkhole that happened in China.
Oh yeah,
I found hella different like herbs and different things that Esau never found. You know, and that was like, it's weird because it was like a whole flourishing like garden
underneath.
Like underneath the world, you know. So
that's
you know,
it was beautiful. That's dope, bro.
Big ass trees that was that like almost damn near reach the top, you know.
Hey, Leviathan. Ooh, I mean, that's a big sea creature. How do you hide that? You know, and matter of fact, since we're talking about it, I'm just gonna bring it out, you know, because these things is real. Leviathan, the dinosaurs, you know, these things is real, you know. But the Lord is concealing them until the time He's gonna reveal them, man. You know. but they're going to be able to walk freely when we're in power. Let me see, what is it? 30, St. Job. Shoot. Oh, here it is. I got it. 40. I'm sorry, it's 40. This is Job chapter 40, verse you know what? Job chapter 40, verse I'm gonna start at verse 14. It says, "Then will I also confess unto thee that thine own right hand can save thee. Behold, now Behemoth, which I made with thee, he eateth grass as an ox." All right, and somebody could look up that word Behemoth. Bible Kushal. Job 40 and 15. The word Behemoth, because that right there, when you look it up, it should be Batawa, if I'm saying that correctly, you know, which goes into the dinosaurs, you know, and then the 41st chapter is talking about, you know, Leviathan, you know.
I got it, bro.
Yep.
Paraphrase and extinct dinosaur.
Yeah, see the dinosaurs, you know. So imagine these creatures are going to be able to move freely. You know what I'm saying? When the earth is restored, you know, everything is going to live in harmony. You know.
My bad. It said perhaps. My bad. I said something else.
It's all good. It says is that it on it?
It's
it says a Diplodocus or Bronchiosaurus, exact meaning unknown. All right, so Esau has it in there that is dealing with the dinosaurs. You know, it says extinct, and I forget what movie it was, but they actually had this movie where there was these people had went into this so-called UFO, right? And inside the UFO, time stopped. So they had the dinosaurs in there. You know what I'm saying? And that was like one of the rooms that they was passing by until they went into the room to pretty much control the machine. You know what I'm saying? But I always try to remember what I be watching movies. I be trying to remember what movies are based on. I forget.
That's what the Lord did. Time stopped where they at, and then with due time, the Lord gonna pick them out.
Yeah, you know.
Something similar.
Hey, you know the scripture say that, you know, his thoughts are not our thoughts. You know, his ways are far above us. How can we understand? But we're gonna know when the time is right, though. You know. But these things is real. You know. It says, "Lo, now his strength is in his loins, and his force is in the navel of his belly. He moveth his tail like a cedar. The sinew of his stones are wrapped together. His bones are as strong pieces of brass. His bones are like bars of iron." You know, it's talking about the structure of the dinosaur. You know, you look at like a triceratops. You know, like how they use the tail. They're big. They're herbivores. You know, they eat up the grass like an ox. You know, that's what it's pretty much like kind of describing, like one of them type of dinosaurs, right? It says, "He is the chief of the ways of the Most High. He that made him can make his sword to approach unto him. Surely the mountains bring him forth food, where all the beasts of the field play. He lieth under the shady tree in the covert of the reed and fen. The shady tree covereth him with the shadow, and willows of the brooks compass him about. Behold, he drinketh up a river and casteth not. He trusteth that he can draw up Jordan into his mouth." So he can drink a lot. You know, so that's gotta be some type of big creature. You know, that can be able to drink up the Jordan River with his mouth like that. He taketh it with his eyes, his nose pierceth through snars. You know, so he probably big and breathe heavy. Like how they show you, like that's where they get them movies like Jurassic World, Jurassic Park. You hear animal breathing heavily. Be in the cage, you be like, I ain't messing with that right there, you know. But hey, these things ain't made up though, right? They found straight into the scriptures, right? All right, and see when we in power, right? The scriptures say that even the beasts of the field should be in league with us. You know what I mean? That we're gonna have dominion over these creatures, man. Right? All right, because we gonna be guys on the earth, you know.
They know who guys are.
But yeah, it's like look at it.
Hey, y'all good? And how long? I still got a couple more.
Yeah, it's you know.
How long is it? I can't
It's
see.
like an hour 40.
You got those on mine. I got more.
Yep, Sony, bro.
Proverbs 12 and verse 11. He that telleth his land shall be satisfied with bread, but he that followeth vain persons is void of understanding. Okay, I want to get verse 12. Verse 12, the wicked desire the net of evil men. Okay, so Esau just loves nothing but death, but the root of the righteous yielded fruit. Okay, so it's nothing but life when it comes down to the righteous, and when it comes down to evil men, wicked ass Esau, wicked ass is nothing but death. Okay, yeah, but what does the righteous yield? Like the scripture said, nothing but life. Okay, fruit. Okay, verse 13, the wicked is snared by the transgression of his lips, but the just shall come out of trouble. Okay, I got another precept. Yeah, Bible shop Proverbs 17 and verse Proverbs 17 and verse 5, please.
This is Proverbs chapter 17 and verse 5. Whoso mocketh the poor reproacheth his maker, and he that is glad at calamities, he shall not be unpunished.
Yeah, so Esau, you can laugh at our calamities all you want, but you're not gonna be unpunished. Okay, and these scriptures I brought out speak for themselves. Okay, you're not gonna be unpunished. You're gonna get yours. At the the righteous gonna get the last laugh. We gonna get the last laugh. Lord willing, we part of that number.
Hey, and it says whosoever mocketh the poor reproacheth his maker. You know, because ultimately, the Lord got us in this lower state. You know, so hey, the whole thing about it is being humble, man.
Yeah.
You know, and Esau, Edom is the farthest thing from that.
Yeah. Walk around with head high, proud as shit.
Hell yeah.
Making fun of us, mocking us, but you got no fucking salt though. But you making fun of us. I got two more. One brother gets Psalms 141 verse 10. Then my last one is 1 John 2 and 17.
First John
Brother got
2 and 17.
Yeah. 1 John 2 and 17 and Psalms 141 verse 10. You know, brother got anything after that? No, get out. Yeah, whatever, bro. Got the songs. 141 first, please.
This is Psalms chapter 141, verse 10. Let the wicked fall into their own net, which thou withdraw the state.
Yep. You just let the wicked fall to their own net. No, let them do what they do, man. No, that's what they made for. Okay, at the end of the day, they're gonna fall in their own net. They own destruction. They own trap. Yeah, the water. They own trap. Okay.
Oh, King David said that.
Yeah.
King David said that let them fall into their own snares and to let them fall into their own pits that they done.
That's right.
You know, because hey man, just like the brother brought out these nuclear weapons, you know, Esau, he done made them, you know, so he could use them on other people. But man, really, they're gonna get used upon his wicked ass, right? Yeah, man, that's that full circle, man.
Right.
You know,
because little do you know, the Smith, that's the spirit of the Lord in them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What you said?
Yeah. You can get the we got
First John.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. First John chapter 2 and verse 16. It says, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doth the will of the Most High abideth forever.
Yeah, so the righteous, you know, the right hand side, you serving the Lord Yahweh from outside, that's nothing but life. Okay, you doing the opposite of that, nothing but death. No matter how cool you look, no matter how comfortable you are. All right, at the end of the road, like I said at the beginning of the lesson, the righteous is light. And the end of the road of a dark nigga is Esau.
Hey, serving the Lord is cool.
You
You know, I would say that serving the Al by outside is cool, man.
He made us to a real man.
Yeah, you know, fuck the world, man. But you know,
It's nothing but filth and dirt.
that's right. That's good to say. Let the filthy be filthy still. You know? That was it, brother.
Yes, sir.
I got some. We'll close it out on this. Sure, if that's okay. This is Isaiah chapter 61, verse 1. It says, "The Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh, is upon me, because the Lord have anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He have sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prisons to them that are bound."
If I may say,
Go ahead.
at the end of the day, man, it's for the elect. All right, if you don't get it, hey, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna just keep going, keep on pushing His word. All right, at the end of the day, it's for the elect.
That's right. It says to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord, and the day of vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garments of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that He might be glorified.
If I may say, all these things is the Lord taking away. You could just say, taking off the curses, man, and giving us the blessing, man.
Yeah, that's
Right. You know, because when you put on the ash, you're in the state of mourning. You know what I'm saying? And amen. The garment. What does it say? Gladness.
It says I'm sorry, I'll read it again. It says to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil for joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that He might be glorified.
That's the. Okay, yeah. Basically, what I said earlier, man. You know, the Lord showed our shame. Now the Lord will show our glory, man. All right.
And they shall build the old waste.
Yep.
They shall raise up the former desolations, and they shall repair the waste cities, the desolation of many generations. You know, so our land is going to be reestablished. It's going to be rebuilt. All right, but when it's rebuilt, you know, it's going to be built. Hey, the city's going to be made. It's going to be gold. Yes. You know, it's going to be it's going to be the hub for Israel. You know what I'm saying. So it's got to be destroyed now. But when we get to see our land again, it's going to be built way better than what it was in the times in past, man. When it was actually thrown down, you know, burned, destroyed by the heathens. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be the gates. It's going to have all the precious stones, you know, and it's going to be far better. And in this time, it's going to always stay like that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even going to need. It's going to be so shiny. You ain't even going to need the sun, man, or the moon to from how bright it shines. You know. So it's it's going to be something spectacular, man. You know. So you know, that's all I have. But
You got any closings anything to say? Okay, you know, with that, Lord, whether this lesson was edifying, okay, I want to give our praises, honor, and glory to our power.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakadash,
Rakata Yahweh,
Rakata Yahweh,
Yahushai,
Rakata Yahushai, Rakata Yahweh,
Yahushai,
Rakata Yahushai.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continue to rule well. Honors to you brothers out there laboring the truth and sincerity. With that, I want to say shalom.
Shalom.
Oh, man. Woo. Brothers